Welcome to Comic Construction. Let's check out the build, art, and story of Black Magick, the first book of Shadows, written by Greg Rucka, with art by Nicholas Scott and colors by Chiara Arena, published by Image Comics. This is an oversized hardcover at 7.5 by 11 1/8 inches and has 328 pages. Should also point out this is the 2025 printing. The cover has 4-color printing on the board with the spot varnish and all of the foreground elements. So everything you see is pretty much covered with the varnish. The things that aren't are like these things in the background, like this text. Preliminary incident report. Looks like it's a police incident report, but that's all like faded out, and that doesn't have the varnish on it. On the spine, the varnish is on that picture of Rowan at the bottom and that red spine. And then on the red line. And then on the back, it's that red line, which wraps around the entire book. The binding is sewn with a red head ribbon, and there is a red bookmark that's attached. And the book has a flat spine. The interior sheet is a nice, thick, semi-gloss paper. This is a very well-built book. I'm very impressed by it. Nicholas Scott's art and designs are truly amazing. The illustrations are realistic in a sense. I think they're what we're think of as being real while being a bit exaggerated. The character designs run the gamut from realistic and relatable to the terrifyingly fantastic. Scott uses an ink wash for depth, and there are small bits of color throughout to highlight specific events and focal points in specific panels. As a result, the art feels more sepia tone than black and white. The storytelling is really great, and the display of emotion and character faces is extraordinary. This is just some truly exceptional art. This is some of my favorite Greg Rucka writing. There's a passion in the work that is palpable. The story follows a detective and a witch named Rowan Black. She is attending a ceremony in the woods, which is interrupted by a phone call from her office ordering her to report to a hostage scene. The person who's taken the hostages has asked for her by name, and thus begins a noir story in a world with magic, and it is fascinating. In the course of the story, we meet Alex, who is very close to Rowan. She's a member of Rowan's coven, an organization known as the Hammer that hunts witches. Rowan's familiar, a cat named Hawthorne, who stars in the best cat scene in comics, as well as the town of Portsmouth. It's a mesmerizing story that I really, really enjoyed. So, will it stay or will it go? This is one of the best comics I've read in years. I read it over 2 days, and on that second day, I constantly thought about reading the book. I'll call this a tentative keeper since the story is not yet finished. I'll have to wait to pass final judgment until Rucka and Scott finish the work, but this is off to a wonderful start. Thanks for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and share with a friend.